Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Played out to the left flank. Played into the box. Ferdinand tries to clear. Now it's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Opts for safety. Kakitani powering forward here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what has happened here? And they can counter here. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. They're back in possession and ready to go again. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Baresi calmly anticipates. Zanetti.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Baresi. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kakitani. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted. Insigne. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And it's Zanetti.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Messi. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's a throw-in. And it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's played in low. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Shevchenko!
A beautifully policed...
He's had a shot!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief. Always... And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, and the shot! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
It is a good finish, the odds. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Speriamo continui così anche nel secondo tempo. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, Ibrahimovic. Viene sostituito con il...
Here we go again then.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Thuram carries the ball down the right.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there. Quality ball. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. And he's managed to get free. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Gerrard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Yaya Toure.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice.
It's Yilmaz! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. Thinks one through. Right, Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. And this is Insigne. Can he finish?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Davids. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Played into space out wide. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Caught offside that time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for a runner. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Insigne. Davids. Bullet. Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Referee has just said play on. Bonucci does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be...
Davids! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he wins. There's the header! Off the post!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, nice touch. And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Davids proves too strong. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, and he was alert to it. Yaya Toure. It's Roberto Carlos. Could move up a gear here. Can he get on the end of this? Chance to deliver. And he thumps it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And no, that was never going to make it. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And a chance! Well, that has not gone well. Iniesta. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Del Piero. Out to the left it goes. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And he can clear it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Out towards the flank.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Davids. Del Piero. And it's Roberto Carlos. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time getting close now. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Davids. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. And he's all... Takes a shot! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. This possibly the last play of the half. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the... And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
E questo era il primo tempo, c'è ancora metà partita per recuperare. Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 10, Ibrahimovic.
And the second half gets underway.
Numero 21.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And this is shot at goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in plenty of space here. Davids. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Dembele. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. And it's Bojan. Driving forward. Bojan. Good driving run. And this is Van Basten. Played out towards the right wing.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's found a way through. Crossed into the... Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It carries far too far and out of play. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. But they've got it again. Bojan. He has found the way through. Bojan! And he's managed to get rid. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And they win it back again. Bojan. And it's Del Piero. Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Dembele looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Knocks it into space. Bojan. And he's let fly.
This is the time you need that pace.
All right, Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And the shot! He's kept it out just.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chiellini can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Bonucci cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. And here's Dembele. Davids. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Van Basten. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And we're done. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times...